Ash is her own person. You don't just get to take her back.
I know that.
Whoa. Wasn't expecting it to be just you two. Where's Arrow and Milady?
Oh, welcome back, Ringo. They're out gathering information on Iron Mask.
Weird. Not a duo you'd expect. Is something going on?
It's my fault, Ringo. I asked a question I shouldn't have.
Figue asked me if Ash was what I was trying to take back. Sorry I got kind of heated, Figue.
Don't apologize. I'm the one who asked. But if you already knew what I was saying, then why?
Part of it is just desperation. I have to fix this, because I know it's my fault.
How?
I failed her. Ash needed hope. Something to believe in. And I couldn't prove my world of light was worth that. That's why she's here now.
World of Light?
Look, being a summoner is all about kill or be killed. And someday, you end up paying the price for the things you've done. The lives you've ruined. That's just our natural reward. Summoner's karma, they call it. And we wanted a world where that was a thing of the past.
But you got the opposite.
I really believed we weren't doomed to hide in the shadows forever. We could live together, in the light. But it wasn't enough to convince her, I guess. That's why she's trapped with Iron Mask now. She's a prisoner of her fear, of the summoner's karma. So I want to save her from that.
Saizo, I don't know if you should be thinking of saving her.
How do you mean?
Is her fear really what's keeping her trapped? I think I learned something from Arrow and Kaburagi. Even if people feel the same way, or want the same things, or want the best for each other, sometimes they're still going to clash. To me, Ash seemed to really regret killing you. Did you ever really ask what she wanted? Or did you take it for granted that her dream was the same as yours?
You're right. I need to hear how she feels. Took me long enough to realize it. Thanks, Figue. I know what I gotta do now.
No. I just spoke my mind, that's all. I'm glad if it helped. It's from Raven. He wants to hear about what happened with Mangetsu. And he says he might be able to help with the Phantom Society.
He did help us. We should probably go check in with him. Let's meet up with Arrow and Milady at Hydron, then head to Komadori from there. Sorry for the wait.
It's fine. We just got here ourselves. Are we heading straight to Komadori?
Arrow, doesn't Raven have work to do there? We wouldn't want to barge in and get in the way.
That won't be a problem. He's got a lot of kids to look after. If we show up and he's not free, we can always hang out with them.
We can help take care of them? All right, let's go.
Sounds like hard work, being on perpetual babysitting duty. Still, Raven was a Yatagarasu elite. How does an underworld big shot go from being a legend to running an orphanage?
Well...
You gotta work on that poker face, Arrow. A face like that is a big neon sign saying there's a story here.
I've never been good at hiding things.
What do you mean?
He means the orphanage is a front. It's a Yatagarasu operation. Am I right?
Well, sure. These underworld factions pull that stuff all the time. But there are way more profitable side ventures than an orphanage. Unless...
All the kids there have the potential to develop supernatural powers.
So that's it.
So much for your hero. In the end, he's no protector or guardian. He's just a handler for company assets.
What is she talking about?
Come on, Figue. You're supposed to be quick on the uptake. She means that orphanage is a training ground. They're grooming future summoners.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So all of those children, they're all going to get caught up in this fighting.
It's not guaranteed. There are some years where none of the kids make that choice to be a summoner. I was the only one in my year.
Do they even know?
No. The kids with potential only find out about devil summoners once they're ready to leave Komadori. But nobody's forcing them to pick up a comp. They're the ones who make the decision.
And that's how you justify it.
Well...
She's not blaming you, Arrow. Right, Figue?
Oh, yes, of course. Rationally, I'm aware Arrow is not directly at fault.
That wording tells me enough. Look, I know this isn't right. Manipulating people isn't what Yatagarasu's about.
Then why doesn't anyone say anything? Why doesn't anyone try to stop it?
Because eventually you just... understand. People like me and Raven are the only way we can fight back against the Phantom Society.
So you learn firsthand that the cycle doesn't make sense, but you can't break out of it. Reminds me of what Kaburagi was saying. There's a fine line between the kind of deep, principled belief people respect and brainwash zealotry.
Maybe I am being manipulated. Maybe that's why I'm committed enough that I'd fight to the end.
Arrow.
But even if that's just conditioning, I can't second-guess myself. I won't.
Looks like your speech has her speechless. Maybe it was too much for her innocent little head. Listen, Figue. You can't get by in this world on good intentions alone.
Would be nice if he could, though. If you ask me, it'd make life a hell of a lot better for everyone, even if it's tough.
How do you mean?
Well, you gotta accept it's an ugly process, right? Say you decide you want to be idealistic, selfless, and you live your life, try to set a good example.
Right.
Then you realize, whoops, the world sucks. All your idealism and wishful thinking can't cover up the evil in its rotten core.
Now you're talking sense.
Maybe, but it's not about the world you live in. It's about the one that comes after. One made by the kids who grew up on your wishful thinking.
And they wouldn't inherit the wishful thinking, but the wish itself.
Exactly. Gives them hope. And with hope, we can make a better world than the one we've got now.
A better world. For everyone.
Whatever. Let's just get going.
Oh, Arrow's back! Treats! Did you bring more treats?
Sorry, nothing today.
Aww. Arrow's a meanie, huh? Maybe his shady old buddy in the tacky suit'll be nicer.
Oh, that stings. Okay, kiddies, who wants candy?
Me!
I don't see Raven around. I wonder what he's doing.
Teacher's at the hospital. Munenori got a fever, so we took him to the doctor.
This is bad.
It's just a fever. I'm sure he's fine. We can just wait for him to come back.
No, not that. It's almost dinner time. Did Raven have time to prepare anything?
I'll go check the kitchen. Bad news. There's nothing ready.
Why don't you guys make dinner, Arrow? We've got all these adults here. At least one of you's gotta know how to cook.
I always knew this day would come. Just watch the master at work.
Was not expecting it to be Saizo.
And why not? Ash and I always took turns on meal prep back when we lived together.
Huh. Go figure.
All right, you little gremlins. What are you hungry for?
Hamburg steak!
Ooh, not bad. I make a mean Hamburg steak myself. Probably best to boil it. I know a butcher who could get us some Wagyu. You kids know what A5 grade is? No, I'm not talking school or algebra. A5 grade meat.
That's way too rich for our tastes. I'll do the shopping. The markets usually have ground beef on sale this time of day.
May I help?
Cooking doesn't exactly seem like part of the Ion skill set.
When I'm controlling Mimi, I use my leftover processing to study.
Whoa, Fig. You're learning all this new stuff without me? I'm getting left behind here.
I'm perfectly capable of doing things on my own, you know.
I guess it'd be pretty easy to multitask like that, but...
Sure, Fig. Let's work together on this.
All right,
Oh, I want to have something cute.
then we'll arrange the vegetables in a cute pattern. Oh, the steak! We can make it into a Mimi shape.
Who's Mimi?
You'll see. For now, Arrow will take care of the shopping, Saizo will attend to the rice, and I will prepare some miso soup.
On it.
Understood.
She's really taking charge.
And Milady can...
What, me?
Can you read me a story?
What?
Please?
I suppose Milady can entertain the children.
Are you seeing this, Fig? This is a whole new Milady.
Ringo, commit all this preparation to memory. You'll be on cooking duty next time.
Sure.
Ugh, I'm exhausted.
Nice going, Milady. Turns out behind that sharp tongue of yours, you're actually pretty caring, huh?
What?
The way you handled those kids, you know?
I wasn't doing anything special.
No, I think you were.
What, you too, Arrow? Lose the grin. It's making me sick.
You know that girl you were reading to, Ichika? She's actually really hard to please. I don't think I've ever seen her smile like that before. I appreciate you looking out for her.
I'm telling you, I didn't do anything.
Sorry I'm late. Rude of me, seeing as I called you over.
Welcome back, Raven. Also, I'd like to apologize. I ended up making dinner without asking permission.
No. I'm the one who should apologize. And thanks. The kids seem really happy. That's all that matters.
Yeah, Raven's great when it comes to curry, but everything else, well, it's nothing to write home about.
I think you ought to change your perspective, Arrow. The real problem is that my curry's so great, nothing else compares.
Sure, I guess you could look at it that way.
See? Then again, I guess my cooking can get a bit samey, huh? If you guys don't mind, do you think you could swing by again sometime like you did today?
You don't mind?
Of course not. The kids would love to see you.
The kids. Sure. I suppose every now and then wouldn't hurt.
Just don't forget we've got a job to do. That's our top priority.
Yes, of course. I know that. I was overjoyed, even though the activity in question had no relation to Ion's mission.
It's gotten pretty late. We better get down to business.
Right. First, about Mangetsu.
I can fill us in on that one.
So Mangetsu's dead. Alright, I'll make sure Yatagarasu gets the news.
Thanks.
Now it's my turn. Yatagarasu's investigation has identified what we believe to be Iron Mask's hideout. It's an abandoned complex in Ozaki. Ozaki Hope Towers, it's called.
Real estate really took a turn for the worse over in those parts, so a lot of the buildings were left unfinished. Couldn't make a profit if you tried. Perfect place for the bad guy to set up his secret lair, though.
And how reliable is this info?
One of our agents confirms seeing Iron Mask and Zenon go in and out.
That's odd.
I agree.
I'd previously tried to track Iron Mask through the city's surveillance cameras, but I wasn't able to find any trace of him. Possibly because he was being careful. So why now all of a sudden?
I was wondering about that as well. Maybe he's trying to lure us in.
It's possible. We do have one of the covenants after all.
that it's too dangerous. We'd be walking right into his trap.
Maybe. But we don't have any other options. This is probably all we're gonna get.
Ringo's right.
Hold up.
Don't get in my way.
I think you're gonna want to hear this. You want to kill Iron Mask, right?
This had better be good.
Yeah, I'll let you be the judge of that. I went to the Gomaden and asked about the Zoma's weakness. Apparently, Zoma are sensitive to the phases of the moon, and weakest at each new moon.
Well, we know the place. Now we just gotta wait for the right time.
All right, then we'll go on the next new moon. Make sure you don't jump the gun, Milady.
Obviously.
What's wrong?
What?
It's written all over your face. Something's bothering you. Was it something in our conversation?
No, that's not it. Just... I heard from Arrow about Komadori's other side.
Ah, yeah.
You were so kind to the children, and they all look so happy. I guess I just misunderstood. You're still bound up in the summoner's karma.
Guess I am.
But I know my first impression of you wasn't wrong. You really care about those kids, and you take them seriously. That's why they respect you so much. That kindness is what they see in you. It's why they all want to be like you. How much longer are you going to do this?
Until I'm ordered to stop.
Then, I will use my own power. I will find a way for you to live in peace with the children.
Are you seriously suggesting I use Ion for something that's self-serving? You need to calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. And it's not self-serving if we want the same things. You don't want these children to have to fight. We can agree on that much, can't we?
There's still so much you don't know.
Of course. I'm a newborn.
If the kids are that important to you, then I suggest you wait before you make your move.
Tell me why.
Don't forget that Ion and Yatagarasu stand on different sides in all this. If you cross a line on your own, it could spark more conflict than you realize.
I suppose I'd rather not make myself unwelcome here.
Right? You're talking to the wrong guy anyway. I just work here.
So you don't intend on being their agent again?
Not if I can help it. Oh, but it's not as noble as I'm sure you're thinking.
Then what is your reason?
I burned down a village once. A covert operation in a foreign country. The mission was to purge a village that had been corrupted by a demon's influence. I killed everyone there. The kids, the elders. I told myself it was all necessary, all for the mission. And at some point, I guess I dropped my comp. I saw it on the ground, and suddenly it just looked grotesque. As horrific as any of the bodies. And that's when I realized I couldn't fight anymore. So Yatagarasu put me out to pasture. Once they saw I'd changed, they made room for me here and put me to work as a teacher.
You pushed yourself too hard, that's all. You tried to do your job.
And for what?
You really are a kind soul. You don't want all this violence to continue, right?
I don't know. But I know I want the kids out of it. And if anything ever threatens their happiness, I'll pick the comp back up if I have to.
Thank you for speaking with me.
About Arrow.
Huh?
I haven't seen him smile and laugh like that in a long time. He's happy with you, so... thank you.
Choosing not to fight doesn't make you weak. It made you a good person. I can fight so you don't have to. So the children don't have to. There's still Hamburg steak. We saved some for you. If you didn't get any dinner, it's waiting.
Are you done talking yet?
Hey, what are you doing up? It's way past your bedtime.
You're the one who's always reminding us to say thank you.
Fine. You got 10 minutes, then back to bed.
Okay, thanks everyone.
You're welcome.
Did you cook too?
No, but now I know how to do it, so I can make you guys dinner next time.
Really? Then I want Hamburg steak again.
Sure, it's a promise.
Hey, miss. Thanks for playing with me. Miss?
I don't think she can hear you. You gotta get her attention.
Okay. Miss! Oh, you noticed. I wanted to say thank you, miss.
What, to me? Ringo, can't you say something to her?
You're so popular, Milady. I don't know why they like you so much. Any tips for us plebs?
I don't know either. What do they want from me?
Miss?
Well...
When are you gonna visit next?
Oh, I really don't know. Look, if I ever drop by again, then I'll read you another story, okay?
Oh, thank you, miss.
We mustn't overstay our welcome. Let's go.
Say goodbye, everyone.
See ya!
Thanks for visiting. Bye.
Made it. This place really takes a lot out of me.
Well, we've got a nice moonless night ahead of us. You guys ready? Everyone have their demons set? Tonight, we end this.
You don't need to tell me. I've been waiting for this.
Very patiently, I might add. I was worried you were gonna run off without us.
Well, we did spend so long talking and chatting and joking around. If you wasted any more of my time, I might get upset. And you wouldn't want that, would you?
Save the murder glare for the actual fight. Come on, let's head to the Ozaki Hope Towers.
Ash, are you there too?